Hi Gemini, how you guys doing? Today I have the Lovers card here, and with the Lover card, that's gonna bring me to Gemini. So Gemini, I will be doing a reading for you. Okay, Gemini. With this Lover card, it's just saying that um, to see the beauty in your dreams through clear vision. Okay, that's what this card is talking about. It talks about doing things you never thought you could do, Gemini. It talks about making each other stronger through trust. So trust is a thing here that these are something that you may need to know for this week or today, and know that nothing is impossible, Gemini. And Gemini, change comes with the change. If you have these feeling for something, Gemini, know that these changes come with choices. The choices you got to make that's going to embrace your desires, and so you can trust your heart. Okay, the Lover card also represents Gemini, all kinds of love. Okay, especially in that person in your life that make you feel like you'll do anything for them. Okay, Gemini. Also, know who you are, Gemini. Treasure your time, and walking on air, and let your day and night be filled with love and possibility. That's what the Lover card is about. But the first card I have, the first question I have for this reading as far as Gemini, I have the acceptance card. When I ask, what do you need to know for this week, Gemini? You need to know acceptance is one of the things you need to know. Um, you need to know that dodging blind spots is illuminated of what is actually controlling you, Gemini. You need to know that. Um, you need to accept where you are, no matter how painful or confronting it is. Um, this will only set you back and make you feel stuck or unchanged, Gemini. This is something you need to know, and you need to accept the now, right now, in its fullness. The past does not exist, Gemini. The future hasn't happened yet. So it's only the right now. This is one thing you know about being right now, and accepting where you are and what you are going through. Okay, and examine your life, Gemini, and also tell the truth about something. I don't know what you haven't told the truth about, but engage some truth telling. Is this how you feel, or whatever the case may be? Okay, because you're gonna be confronted with that and what it really is. Okay, because I don't know if you're rejecting the truth, Gemini, because it's too hard for you to bear, or you are accepting something too difficult. So that's one thing that you need to know this week. Also, Gemini, other things you need to know this week is resilience. With this resilient card, is telling you, Gemini, that that to know that you are strong and resilient. Okay, Gemini, the mistakes you made, the mistakes you have made, Gemini, it on the build resilience. Okay, so Gemini, learn to. It talks about how you have learned your lesson from making the mistakes that you made, Gemini. So now you have to stand strong, and you are in an adult now, Gemini, and you have to act with self responsibility with this resilient card. That is also another thing that you need to know. And with behind that, we have the release card, Gemini. With the release card, that you need to know that you need to release these things that no longer serves you. Okay, you going to let go of old habits, and yeah, let go of no old habits. Let go of things that do not serve you anymore. Um, because you may think these payoffs they are not enough. Okay, but Gemini, you need to know that you are ready to make room for bigger and brighter and more aligned things. Okay, so those are three things that you need to know: release, resilience, and acceptance. Okay, and for my next question, Gemini, what is coming up for you? We have discernment card. The discernment card for you, Gemini. What you need to be discernment about. What's coming up for you, and you may have to use your discernment. You're gonna have to be accurate and precise about your how you use your discernment, Gemini. Because this is something that's coming up for you. Okay. Um, you gonna have to take care of your choices now, Gemini. You gonna have to look carefully and judge wisely. Because something that's coming up for you, something going to be revealed to you, Gemini. It's going to be some truth that's going to be revealed to you, Gemini. That's something that's coming up for you. Okay, so use your discernment. Even if it's just reading the fine print before you buy something, okay, or making it or whatever you're making into a priority to take time in your judgment, okay. Instead of taking things at face value or rushing in, Gemini, and rushing into surface judgment, okay? Take your time, Gemini. This is what is coming up for you because you're going to have to make some kind of, you're going to be finding out something, or you're going to have to be careful about your choices. Use your discernment, okay? Take your time when you form any kind of friendship, Gemini, business relationship. And Gemini, look for the evidence instead of just believing in just anything, okay? So that is something that's going to come up for you, discernment. You're going to use your discernment for something, okay? Also, what do you need to improve on? You need to improvement on your realization, Gemini, because you're going to have to take time um, to have self-awareness of yourself, Gemini, and act on what you know is real, the realization. You have to improve on and examine your life without any fear or favor. Okay. Also, you need to improve on knowing your part in the role that you play in a situation. That's important. You have to improve on any patterns or bad habits or bad behavior that's causing you pain, Gemini. And it also talks about taking responsibility. And basically, it just talks about improving on your change and changing yourself, Gemini. Okay. What does you, Gemini, have to give more energy to? You have to give more energy into trusting, Gemini. We have the trust card here. You have to begin to trust and trust yourself and everything that you're tied up in. Okay. You also will have to be you had to give more energy to trust yourself. And know that you can rely on your capability, Gemini. Begin a plan, a careful plan for your future, Gemini. So what you need to give more energy to is trusting yourself or developing trust. Okay? Alright, for the next card we have is how can a Gemini protect themselves? How you can protect yourself through growth, Gemini. Through growth. Choosing to grow will protect you. Reject anything that's stagnant, Gemini. Um, Also, take action. Take action to choose to grow. Okay? And then as you change and grow, you're going to expect pain. And these pains going to make a real huge impact in your life, Gemini. It's key talking about change and use your discernment. Your change, Gemini, to protect your energy, you have to change your aim and your purpose. And be courageous so you can blossom. Okay? Gemini, what is you focused on? And what are you losing or gaining? Okay? You are going through some changes. Again, these are the soul action cards. They still talk about change for you, Gemini. You are going through some changes, okay? Um, you scared to let go of what you might lose, Gemini. Um, or if you was to shift your focus on from what you might lose to what you might gain, Gemini, you can actually end up you will actually know that endings are beginnings, Gemini, okay? So this soul action card for you, Gemini, it said for you to make a list of all the things that you gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Also talks about trust again here. Amazing things are coming towards you, Gemini. Okay, know that. What can you burn, Gemini? What can you burn? Burn it, burn all of it, Gemini. You can burn away the ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, Gemini, that remind you of what you did wrong and the proof that you are not enough. Burn all that shit. Burn it. Your soul is calling you, Gemini, because it's time for a rebirth. Okay, you are like the phoenix rising from the ashes. No longer attached to the past. You are free, Gemini. Use your wings. Use your wings. You are free. Your wings are ready, so use them. Okay. Um, the sole action for this card, Gemini, is for you to make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen, Gemini, and what would your next chapter look like? So, Gemini, with all this, is just that it talks about changing. I don't know if you change or that you need to change, Gemini, but you most definitely need to use your discernment, okay, and trust in yourself, okay. And that's my brief reading that I have for Gemini. Until next time, you guys take care.